Welcome back, guys, to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to the third episode of the Ultimate Redstone Guide. In this episode, we'll be looking at some of the redstone logic gates that you can make in the game. These are really quite important from a redstoner point of view because by using redstone signals, we can create a particular type of output from a particular type of input. That's a bit confusing, but let's get straight into it and I'll explain it as it goes. So in this episode we'll be looking at a total of 6 redstone logic gates. So I'll just fly by and tell you what each one of them is. So this is pretty basic, a NOT gate. This is a multiple NOT gate. This one's an AND gate. This one is a NAND gate, which is actually a not AND gate, but more on that later. This is an OR gate, and last but not the least, this is an XOR or XOR gate, whatever you may like to call it. So let's get into each one of them individually. So the first logic gate that we have in this lineup is the NOT gate, which is also known as an inverter. I have used this quite a few times in my previous tutorials. So as you can see here, the signal is on but the lamp is off, and if we switch the lever off, you'll see that the lamp comes on. So what this basically is doing is this redstone dust, which in the on state will turn off this torch and hence give no current to the lamp, and the same, actually the opposite thing happens when it's in the off state. It will come on due to this lamp here. Now the next one which we have is the multiple NOT gate, which is pretty simple to this, except that it has multiple torches on the back like that. This is pretty much self-explanatory, so I won't be explaining that. Next one, which is a really quite important one, is the AND gate. So as you can see, both inputs are off and the output is off, but if I turn one input on, the output will still be off, but only when I turn both of them on will the output come on. Now I'll just explain what's happening here. When both of them are off, these two torches are on, hence this redstone dust is on, turning off this torch, and hence no signal goes into that lamp. When we turn off one lever, one of them turns off, but still there is current in this redstone dust right here because of this torch right here. So only when we turn off that torch will there be no current over there, hence turning on this torch and the light comes on. So now let's just get into the next one. So now the next logic gate is a NAND gate. I have written all the names on the sign, but it's not readable from this distance. But anyway, this is a NAND gate. It functions exactly opposite to the AND gate. In the AND gate, we saw that when both inputs are on, only then will the output be on. But in this case, only when both of the inputs are off will this be on. So as you can see, both of them are off and the input is on. But if we turn any one of them, if we turn both of them on, you'll see that it comes off. So what basically is happening here is there are two torches, both of which are switched on by the current here, hence sending no current into this redstone dust, and hence there is no current into the lamp and it turns off. But as soon as we turn one of them on, one of the torches will turn on from the off line here and it will turn on the lamp. So that's exactly opposite to what this was doing. The basic difference between these two, this one and that one, is the absence of this torch right here. As you can see, there's a torch here while there is no torch here, which is basically inverting what this and this does, similar to what an inverter does way over there. So let's just get into the next one. This design I'm not really quite proud of. It's an OR gate, meaning that when we switch any one of them on or even both of them on, then this lamp will come on. See this, when it's on, it will be on. When this is on, it will be on, and even when both are on, it will stay on. What's basically happening here is that there is a torch over here, which is being turned off by the lever, which is not giving any more current into this redstone dust via this block, and hence these torches are not being turned off. By now you should be understanding how all the torch work is working from all those and NAND gates. So that's basically the OR gate, and this one is a bit different. What this is a XOR or a XOR gate, whichever way you want to pronounce it. But what this does is when one of them is on, the light will come on, but and when this one is on, the light will come on, but when both of them are on, it will come off, which is different to the OR gate, where if both were on, it still stayed on, but here if both are on, it stays off. This I won't be explaining the redstone behind it because it's a bit difficult to understand, but you can take a screenshot of this right here and you'll be able to build it quite fine. So anyway, those were the logic gates, and I'll see you just after this. So anyway, that brings us to the end of the tutorial part of this logic gates, all the 6 of these logic gates. But you're probably wondering what's behind that wall. So I'll just show you. It's just an application of the AND gate, and here we go. So this looks pretty confusing right now for a beginner, but I'll explain it right now. So there you can see there's a door which is off, which is closed actually. So these are all AND gates, as you can see, a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 AND gates, each of which are connected to each other, meaning that only when all of these 8 levers in the first row are on, only then will that be on. So this is one of the applications of an AND gate. I like to call this the multi AND gate, but that's not quite a clever name. But anyway, what this is actually doing is each of these AND gates outputs is linked to another AND gate input, and that AND gate output is again linked to another AND gate, and so on like that. So that happens 2 times here, so that 8 inputs finally become 2 inputs, and then 2 inputs become 1 input, which goes to the door. So I'll just explain it as I am working through it. So if we press this lever here, you'll see nothing really happens. No output has gone because it is an AND gate. Now when we hit this, you'll see that torch goes off. So one of the AND gate inputs have been turned on for this one. Similarly, if we press this off, nothing really happens, and if we press this, that AND gate will come on, giving a output here, turning this one off. So the last AND gate has been given 1 input. Similarly for this one, if we switch all of them off, this will give 1, and voila, the door will open. Actually, I'd used this design quite a long time ago when I was making a maze design. So basically what you had to do is switch on 4 levers at different parts of the maze to open the door which can take you out of the maze. So that's one of the ways you can use AND gates. Especially AND gates are one of the most important parts. Not even the OR gate or of course the NOT gate is really important, but I think the AND gate is the most important, as you can see from this demonstration. So anyway, that brings us to the end of today's tutorial. If you did enjoy, please leave it a like, and of course comment, share and subscribe for more videos. There should be a world download in the description if you want to check it out yourself. So anyway, that's it from here. Bye guys.